Lord,
the words actually are not sexual assault.
I didn't say any of that.
But
I said,
understand where you're.
Candace, last year I told you your husband made me feel uncomfortable because he made me go into a bedroom and close the door. That is what happened.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8, the reunion, Part 1. And it was a decent reunion. Yeah, I got something for everybody that really shined this episode, which was Candace, Wendy, Karen, Robin. I got something for all of them because, to be honest, all y'all pissed me off, to be honest. But let's talk about it, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
Happy Easter to everybody. I went for Easter brunch. I had this great outfit on. I looked really cute. Teeth was over here teething. But yeah, like, it was such a great day. You know, like I said, happy Easter. And we'll get into this video. All right, so the episode basically opens up with all the ladies arriving to New York. They're over here filming the reunion. They're in their all black. Like I said, I think this is one of the best reunion looks so far for Potomac. All the ladies across the board look stunning. Andy basically, when all the ladies sit down, Andy basically sets an intention for reconciliation, accountability, and healing and moving forward. That was his goal for this reunion, for the ladies to move forward, because it's been very much disjointed within this group, and to be honest, for clear reasons, right? Candace is accusing Robin for over here plotting and planning with Jazelle. Jazelle has been plotting and planning on people. Karen humps the fence. Nneka who? Ashley still ain't divorced. Wendy over here is in the middle, really. Mia is just telling all her tea.
Thank you.
You have, who did I say?
You have Robin.
Just being delusional as fuck. So it's just one of those things that I'm just like, very much confusing, right? So Andy asks all the ladies, you know, who's here for reconciliation? Like, are y'all here to, you know, take accountability? Are you open to that? Boo, boo. You know, Candace is like, look, I'm ready to be here to take accountability for whatever I have to. It is what it is. Woo, woo, woo. Wendy said it as well. You already know Karen, amen that. Mia says she is as well. Then you get to Robin and Jazelle, and they over here on crickets. And I'm just like, and Andy's like, okay. They're like, yeah, I guess so. And I'm like, we already started on the bad foot. Like at the end of the day, I'm just like, I know that they don't fuck with Wendy and Candace don't fuck with them, but that's why it makes it hard, because like with Jazelle was very amped up this reunion, very much, you know, in her bag, right? But my whole thing with Jazelle was, because Candace, she starts crying with the whole Robin thing, and let me get to it. I'm speeding part.
Watch back any of the season?
No.
You didn't? So just to be clear, you still stand by this fact that Juan never cheated on you with Candace?
So, you know, we see Juan and Robin's package, because he basically said that, you know, she was hiding information, and she was like, hiding? Yes, you were hiding information this whole time, so don't act like you weren't, right? So we see the package, and then Andy asked, like, oh, did Juan watch the, you know, the show back and see how he basically treated you over here, yelling at you on the phone about 75,000 times, and have you looking stuck on fucking stupid every time, Robin, right? But let me not get angry right now.
Right, stay with me.
So he was like, did he watch it back? And she's like, oh, he doesn't watch the show back. Maybe he should have, and he would have saw how he treated you. But like she did say in this video, they do have a 23 years of like knowing each other, being in a relationship. She loved that man's dirty draws.
When else since you two had officially gotten back together?
I can't say anything for certain.
So at this point, I have no hope. Robin's gonna stay with that man. That is her. That is her man. It is what it is. Andy asked Robin, has Juan been supportive throughout the filming? She was like, yes, he showed up to filming. He showed up to everything. And Andy's like, well, he didn't show up today. And he ain't got no basketball game. I said, ooh.
You know what?
I was like, exactly, Andy. He ain't got shit to do. And she was like, well, he just didn't want to come, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Robin, just boil it down to he didn't want to come to have to be answered and asked the questions that everybody wants to know. Why did he make you look fucking stupid throughout this whole entire time? One, and two, why was it okay for you solely, Robin, to take the heat and for him just to sit in the background and let you do it?
Because of his actions, the least you can do as your husband is to stand behind you and say, baby, you don't have to take all the bullets. I can take some too.
But you a soldier for your man. I got it. Cool. But I just find it kind of crazy that he just let you do it. The reason why Rob got fired is because of her husband. Andy asked Candace, do you still feel like Robin conspired with Jazelle and Ashley? And Candace is like, yes, I do. And they're sitting on the couch laughing like, oh my God, oh, laughing. I'm just like, okay, I'm just trying to figure out what's funny.
Still believes she conspired with Jazelle and Ashley to malign Chris in an effort to protect Juan.
I do. Yes. No way. I think.
And my whole thing with Andy is you're missing the bigger picture. You're asking Candace, do she feel like Robin conspired with Ashley and Jazelle? But you're not asking the collective, why was it okay for Jazelle to conspire against Candace's husband? And on top of that, we're not about to act like this is not a pattern of behavior that she has not done. And basically, Andy asked for them to like try to reconcile, like, okay, what do you need from Robin? Candace is just basically like, at the end of the day, she, plotted against my husband. That's why I feel, that's why I think, She starts to cry. She was like, I got no tissues. She started to cry. I'm just like, Candace, fuck all that crying shit. I get that she cried and I don't mind that she cries. But in this situation, girl, if you still want to be friends with her, you need to communicate. I still want to be friends with her. I still want to be cool with her. You cannot show this emotion and then just not. I think the frustrating part for me with Candace throughout this season is that I feel like she wasn't expressing her true intention with Robin. Yes, you're pissed off at Robin, but say, I miss you as my motherfucking friend, but I'm mad at you and I want you to be my homegirl because you really have my back. Say that. But Candace is not saying that. And then when you ask Robin, what does she need? Robin's like, I don't need anything. If she think that I would do this, I don't need anything. But I'm just like, Robin, like I said before, y'all are missing the part that Jazelle is the problem. Jazelle brought it up. Jazelle said what she said. And she really broke y'all up, to be honest, right? So Andy didn't ask Robin, okay, you're saying that you didn't talk about your business and this, that, and the third, or, Candace is over here conflating different situations, but they clocked it because he was like, okay, but you did say that, you was waiting for the girls to bring it up on the show. So you say you're not hiding information, but you didn't talk about your information on the show. That's what Candace was saying. Candace was like, look, she worried about my business, but she didn't talk about the shit that was going on with her. And Rob was like, oh, give me an example because I never, made somebody say anything. She was like, okay, what about the situation when you try to question Karen in Mexico?
The example that comes to mind immediately is in Mexico last year, when you accused Karen of not being truthful about whatever was going on in her life.
She was like, oh, I never did that. But then we hop over to Watch What Happens Live, and Andy was like, okay, well, you said that you was waiting for the girls to bring it up. And then she was like, oh, well.
That someone else was going to bring it up. You're on a reality show about your life.
Yeah.
How do you stay silent through the season?
I was waiting for Karen to bring it up.
Yeah. You said that, Robin. So it's like you knew it was going to come up. But then y'all want to talk about, oh, Candace is always online saying stuff about me, ... But we're going to get to it with Jazelle because you definitely pissed me off. Down, right? But shout out to Karen for, having Candace's back. And everybody's saying that Candace, everybody's saying, oh, Karen, she always never have our back. She's only da-da-da. The reason why I feel like the reason why Karen is on Candace and Wendy's side so much is because she know that it's 2 against 7. It's 2 against 5. So if Karen does not, it's just going to look like a gang up. Regardless, shout out to Karen for actually, putting the fire on Robin because she was like, you told everybody that you thought I was going to bring it up and come for you. So obviously you knew that someone was going to bring it up, but why would you not get ahead of your own story? If you were waiting for somebody to bring it up, then why didn't your silly ditzy ass not bring it up yourself? And just made light of it. Just like, hey, me and Juan, we went through a situation that was really weird, but we got through it. You could have made it very much light, and everybody would have paid no dust because it was just like, girl, of course, y'all sketchy relationship anyway. But no, that's what was just irritating to me. So Jazelle and Candace get into it after Candace called out Robin. And because she needed tears, and Jazelle was like, oh, we're crying now with tears.
I did chuckle. Ain't gonna hold you.
Come on.
Tears.
Okay, come on.
Them fake tears be coming.
Okay.
It's like, that is mean. And she was like, Candace is like, yeah, it's mean because she's a fucking bitch. She's this, she's that. And my whole thing is this, Candace. What in the fuck did you expect them to do? You've been dogging them out for 2 years now. What did you expect her to do? Just be like, oh, Candace, oh my God. No, if I was Jazelle and we having beef, regardless of what Jazelle did or not, y'all don't fuck with each other. So I'm not going to expect no grace for her. For me, if I'm coming to the reunion, I'm coming to the reunion with my war shit on, because at the end of the day, y'all coming for me guns blazing. I'm coming back at you. I'm not showing no tears. And if I do, girl, let me go get up and just powder my face. No, that's why I got pissed off with Candace, because I'm just like, of course Jazelle is going to mock you and like over here laugh in your face. Girl, you crying over a girl that literally brought a speaker to a restaurant last year to gag you in front of all the girls when you were speaking good things about her. But that's your homegirl. That's why they're laughing at you. But to each his own, right? In the midst of, you know, Jazelle, Robin, and Candace all going at it, the person that shocked me the most was Mia. Messy Mia, speaking common sense.
I think Robin needs self-accountability from Candace on her end, and I think Candace is looking for transparency on Robin from her end.
Well, we'll see if we do.
And she's basically saying that, you know, I feel like Candace needs some self-accountability. And for Robin, I feel like you need to actually show some transparency, because with Robin, it's always like she's trying to hide something. She tell you just enough for you not to ask for more. With Candace gets so tunnel vision. She's so mad, and rightfully so, she's mad, but she keeps going and going and going and going and going, where she starts as you know, the person that is the victim, but she turns into the villain because she keeps going and going and going and going when they have already stopped. And that's where I feel like it kind of messes up for Candace. Me, I understand why she go up, because I'm just like, girl, you came from my husband, the fuck. And then Robin trying to throw out about the whole the girl and the accusation. She was like, okay, well, she was like, well, didn't your husband have his penis out and, you know, this, that, and third, and these screenshots? And Candace like, what are you talking about? She was like, what are you talking about? Because no, he didn't do that. My whole thing is when, like, Robin's over here trying to gag you. I would have told Robin, and Robin's like, okay, what about your husband's leg piece with the girl? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, girl, show it. Let me see the screenshots. I want to see the voice notes. Show it. Go ahead. It's a platform. It's a reunion. Go ahead, show it. Go ahead. But Candace pulls out her cardboard note cards, and she's basically showing, because she's telling Robin, she was like, you got with bloggers. And Robin's like, no, I didn't. I did not get with bloggers.
Shared proprietary information with him. Really? About me. You talked about her, your friend, in group chats.
In group chats.
She's like, but you did give with bloggers. You're talking about me you talk about me going on the internet, spreading and talking shit and doing all this stuff. But you're on the internet as well, talking to bloggers, talk about your friend. And Robin says, no, I never talked about her. What are you talking about? I never talked about her. She pulled out her big old, you know, FedEx printed note cards. And she's like, but you did right here. She shows the video. She shows the text. She shows that. She shows that. And to be honest, she gagged you, Robin. Like, because then you're like, oh, okay, but I told her that. But you just said that you didn't say it, Robin. You just told her, but now you just said you didn't say it. Now you lying.
In this group chat with 2 bloggers that I know of. Oh, did you know about it? Robin, I told. Yeah, I told her.
Julia.
Yeah, I told her.
And that's the thing that pissed me off, because it's like Jazelle did it too. Giselle said, oh, I've never said that. I never said that he forced me into the hotel room, until Karen, Andy, and Candace said you did. And he was like, okay, well, maybe I did. Child. Andy asked them, where do we go from here? Like I said, they're not going nowhere. They don't see eye to eye. It was what it was, right?
Clearly she thinks that I plotted on her husband. I would advise, if you really feel that way, to not be my friend.
So Andy addresses Jazelle and asks her about the threats, right? And basically Jazelle blamed Candace for all those. Basically saying that she over here called me, you know, with my white looking ass all last year, saying I was colorist, this, that, and third. So people came and said they were going to, you know, y'all get it, right? So Andy's just like, okay, so why didn't you tell her this during the season? Because, you know, all season Giselle's like, I'm not talking to them. I'm not speaking to them. Jazelle hasn't said shit to Candace this whole entire season. And if I was a producer, I'm like, girl,
You about to go talk to her. I don't give a fuck what you about to do. You want this check, right? Edit her out. Edit her out the episode. She's done. They get paid per episode. Edit her out the episode.
Candace basically tells her, like, I'm not about to own that.
Extremely unfair to conflate me having an issue with her then receiving threats.
She was like, everybody on the stage has had either, you know, something sent to them, multiple things sent to them, and based off of other people's words, right? So you're not about to make me the spokesperson for why you got all these threats, right? So Candace started pulling out her poster board, but Andy asked her, like, okay, did you like any tweets? Did you like anything? She was like, yes. She was like, yeah, I definitely have. And Giselle's basically telling, that's basically reiterating that whole, you know, mindset. My whole thing is, this is my opinion. It's weird as fuck for people to do that and send that out. If she knew, she could have just spoke up about it. Maybe she could have like had people like calm down. But people have free will and people do what they gotta do. Like, let's say Candace knew, because I feel like at this point Candace didn't know that Jazelle was receiving them, because Jazelle didn't say nothing to her about it. So Jazelle basically telling her, like, you know, you call me an imp, you call me this, you call me that, you say I should be fired, you call me the devil, you call me evil, and Candace is like, yeah,
All true. Yeah.
Andy basically asked her, like, okay, so what part of this are you going to own? Because we've been talking about this whole time, and she's like, well, you know, I can own the fact that, you know, I said the sneaky link, and I said this, and I said that he was like, you know, seeing that if I was with it. And I feel like with Candace, like, they're like, well, you know, that's a step. No, a step would have been for her to take accountability at that reunion, which she didn't. A step would have been for her to come this season and confront Candace and hash that fucking shit out. A step would have been for her to actually sit in this moment and be like, you know what, Candace? I was pissed off. My words were mixed up. I used the wrong words. I did feel uncomfortable. He didn't do anything to me to make me feel uncomfortable. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up, and maybe I should have brought it up to you in a different way. However, I did feel uncomfortable. That's what it was. But the rhetoric that you did afterwards, I didn't like it, and I felt it was highly disrespectful, and it hurt my feelings.
Just want to say no, but Nikki leaked comment, and I apologize for it. It seemed
I feel like she would have did that or something like that. Maybe it could have been better. But we're at the point where Candace ain't dumb. Candace has seen that Jazelle has time and time again come for everybody on this fucking show. So when it was her turn, she was just like, oh shit, she coming for me now. So that's why I'm just like getting irritated that everybody's just like, oh, well, you know, Candace, she's got her mouth. She got her mouth. Girl, of course. First of all, it's reality TV. You see New York over here, it's calling people hammerhead bastards. So, like, what the fuck are we talking about, right? It's draining because I feel like this has been a whole season buildup that they're trying to hash it out now. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, they're yelling, they're screaming. I'm just like, no, let them get this fucking shit out because I'm done with this. Candace not coming back next season, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah. They get on the whole essay situation, and Andy asks Wendy, like, do you think these accusations would consider as, like, you know, hold up in court as A? And they're like, NECA is the attorney. Wendy's like, well, he's the host. He asked me. I'm like, Wendy, he did ask you, but girl, give it to NECA. So NECA's like, no, it won't hold up in court, which I don't think it will hold. No, not at all. I think Karen hit on the head. It's the insinuation that you basically insinuated that my husband was trying to do something to you. There were a predatory undertone to what she was saying all season 7.
It's left up to interpretation to end the story, and I think if you could both look at that. And Candace,
that's what it was. Period. And then the whole he made me go into a bedroom. You said that, Jazelle. So you trying to say you didn't say that? You said that with your whole motherfucking chest. You switched it up from season 7 to now he made you go into the hotel room. That's what you said. So y'all trying to make it seem like Candace was over here just speaking out her ass. Candace knew what the fuck she came there to confront you, so she knew what she was saying.
I didn't say
I'm not sexual assault.
I didn't say any of that.
But
I said
I understand.
And were you
comfortable because he made me go into a bedroom and close the door. That is what happened.
So Candace and Jazelle, in their own way, give some type of, you know, salutation and apologies to each other. But, girl, I would not hold my breath. None. So, you know, Andy goes on to Robin and Karen and said, you know, y'all been having beefs for the longest, really for a long time. Their beef has been so like subtle, and then throughout the season, throughout the years, just ramped up, right? Andy asked them to say 3 nice things about each other. Robin says 3 nice things about Karen. Karen tried to say 3 nice things about Robin, which was funny.
She's interestingly strategic in her woe is me cries, but
and it's just one of those things I just feel like Robin wants Karen to understand her viewpoint so bad. She's like, Candace, she's like, Karen, you don't see my viewpoint. You don't see what I went through. No, we don't see what you went through, Robin, because it was self-fucking inflicted. Yes, Candace said shit about you online, but
You brought the fucking shit online first.
This is not even humping the fence. Like she's not able. You're not able to look at things when it comes to me.
okay, I'm sorry.
When it comes to me, you're.
So you want to talk about, we would have never known if you wouldn't have put that shit behind a paywall. And like Karen says, how are you the victim now and you want me to care for you when you over here, one, bringing a boombox and JBLs to the dinner, and then you want to be sitting on the fucking curb crying, but you want me to over here care for you. She's like, I don't we get into it. I don't like you like that. It is what it is. I don't know what Robin wanted from Karen in that moment, but it's like, girl, no. Because Robin's like, you never see my side. Girl, she been calling you Ditsy since season 2. Like, what are we talking about? Of course she don't see your side. So at the end of the episode, we get on the whole Mia situation, and baby, if Mia's lying, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna give her 10s because Mia did, you know, help this season with something, right? So the continuation with Mia and Gorgeous situation will be next week. I'm not gonna really touch too much on it, but basically the whole situation about Ink, Ice, whatever his name is, I don't know, but came to the house to try to take her son because he think that that's his child. That's crazy. And first of all, I would have called the police.
What?
Because he believed that was his son.
Ink think Jeremiah is his son?
Girl, I'm done. He does.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. You came to the house and like he's living with them, and you came into the house to try to take our son? You're going to fucking jail.
You're going to jail, bitch!
Sorry, that was crazy. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. This reunion was wild from start to finish. But yeah, I'll see you guys next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let the gospel